In the winter, around those snowy days, chemical deicers are often used to help clear icy roads and sidewalks. Those chemicals can be very harmful for your dogs as, number one, if they ingest them, they can become seriously ill, especially if they are on the smaller size. And number two, they can dry out their paw pads and cause them to crack and bleed, which can be quite painful for your dogs.
So, what can you do to prevent it from happening? First, keep a close eye on your dog when walking them outside to make sure they don't put their mouth on anything they're not supposed to. Second, trim the fur around their paw pads to prevent ice and dangerous chemicals from getting stuck between their paws. If you're just taking them outside for a quick bathroom break and come back right in, wipe their paws when you're back home. Make sure you get in between their paws and wipe off thoroughly to make sure no toxic chemicals are sticking around. For longer walk outside and for snowy days, use dog booties to create a barrier between their paws and the pavement. Now, of course, dogs will act weird the first time they're trying it out. However, with practice and positive reinforcement, they will usually get used to it in no time. Whenever you notice their paw pads or nose are getting dry, apply some of this balm to their paw pads or nose will help to prevent cracking and bleeding. Usually for dogs like Pomeranians or other breeds that have a double coat such as Labs, Golden Retrievers, Husky, Keeshond, their coat works to some extent to keep themselves warm and makes them more tolerant to the cold weather compared to some of the other breeds.
However, that doesn't mean they don't feel cold.
It's not to mention that cold and wet fur can put them at risk of hypothermia, so you should still try your best to keep them dry and warm. Get a winter dog vest for your dog to keep them warm. I personally prefer those that have harness integrated just because it's so much easier to put on and off. With normal winter coats, usually you will have to put on your dog's harness first, which by the way, harness is the only thing that Pomeranians and some of the other small breeds that are prone to trachea collapse should use, and then put on the jacket and finally find a hole in the jacket to put on the leash. During the winter, there are just so many other things you have to do, such as putting on and putting off their boots, wiping their paws. There's no need to make things more complicated when you could keep it simple. This is what I use for my Pomeranian. I link it down below in the description box. My only complaint about this is the length. It's a tad too long for my Pomeranian. It will probably be fine if you have a girl. However, if you have a boy, it might present a problem for your dog to go potty if the coat is too long.
Also, in the winter, the air is usually much drier, so it's common for dogs to develop dry, itchy, and flaky skin.
Having a humidifier inside your apartment should help
not just for your dog, but also for you. If you haven't watched these videos, check them out. They might surprise you, hopefully in a good way. If you found this video helpful, please click on the like and subscribe button. It helps us out a lot. Thank you!